Hello everyone. Today's venture brings us to Headwaters State Forest. It's in North Carolina, very close to the Sassafras Mountain, the lookout area. That's off of Sassafras Mountain Road, and this is currently off of East Fork Road. And we're going to be checking out the waterfall named East Fork Falls. It's one of the three most known waterfalls in Headwaters State Forest. Never been here before. There is, based on the research I've done, there's not necessarily a marked trail to this one, so it's going to be kind of a little bit of interest to get to it. I think it appears to be. There's not sure if this is just a pull off because I haven't walked past beyond where I'm standing yet, but there appears to be something here. I'm not sure if this is an old beginning of a road or just kind of a parking spot, but we're going to see if we can get to it and check it out. And they may have time for one more, depending on how long this takes. The other one that's in the area that we're going to be checking out is called Reese Place Falls. It is probably the most known about one in this area. There is another one called Gravely Falls, or Gravely, however you pronounce it, which I have already been to, and I have that featured in another video, which is on the channel. So be sure to check that out, and consider subscribing if you don't mind. There's no strings attached. It's just something that kind of helps me keep going. So we're gonna get started and head down this way and see what we can find out. So today's date is January 22nd, and it is currently about 32 degrees here. And it snowed here about a week or so ago. Had a fair amount of it, obviously. The ground is completely covered. And what I'm walking on here is pretty solid. I can't really feel the snow giving much under my feet. And I do have the crampons on today. Well worth the investment if you don't have those. Something that definitely need to check out. So I think we're actually right here near the waterfall. There's a little scramble path that goes that way, and it keeps going this way. We're going to go this way first. See if we can get a view of it, and then maybe see if we can check out different angles. Definitely hear it. It's right down in here somewhere. Right there through the trees. Probably can't make it out, but it's right there. We keep going on this little path here. What appears to be a path. Or other footprints here. Looks like this is going to swing back around. I'm going to give you a shot in front of it. It's a little steep right here, so if you come out here, be sure to hang on, especially if there's frozen stuff on the ground like this. I'm going to put the camera up and then see you at the bottom. East Fork Falls. Nothing to write home about in size, but this is a very nice surrounding area around it. Little pool right here. And it kind of drops down again slightly right here behind me. Very, very easy to get to. This is a view from standing kind of on top of it. One drop here. Main drop stretches from this side over to there. Probably only 12 to 15 foot tall, but it's 25 to 30 foot wide. It's very nice. Especially whenever you add all this to it. So this one's pretty much just on the side of the road. I mean, I didn't walk far at all, so definitely add this one to your list if you're passing through, because it's not even a hike. I was prepared for it to be, but it wasn't. See, here's the road where I parked right there. So with that being said, no longer than it took, I'm definitely going to include this one. And with the other waterfall mentioned earlier, Reese Place Falls, I'm going to make my way there now. Hopefully there's not any road closures or anything that prevent me from getting there. Seen one road closed around here so far. The road's pretty clear, but some of these are not maintained around this area. So as far as this one, very easy to get to. If there wasn't any snow, it'd be extra easy to get to. So I highly recommend checking it out. Didn't see anyone here. It's possible that a lot of people don't even know this one's here. Gravely and Reese Place Falls, I think both of them. Gravely, I know, has a parking area, a couple spots to park it for it. It's kind of roped off and got some logs squared off to where you can park. And then I imagine Reese Place is going to be the same way. That's going to do it for this one. We'll see you in the next one. All right, so we've made it to the parking for Reese Place Falls. It's really just a pull off here in the curb. Not necessarily a parking area, but several cars could park here. It's in the curb here on a very steep hill, and it's actually off of the same road that East Fork Falls is on, which is about 2 miles back that way. And we just saw in the first part of the video. So we're going to start the hike now. I think we've got just a little bit under 1.5 miles, maybe just a little over 1 mile to the falls, and then the same amount back. So we're going to get started. I do have my spikes on again for this one. Probably could have done without them the last time, but given the difference in length here, I definitely want them this time. And normally this is a road here that actually leads you to another parking area. So by parking in the pullout, that adds, I don't know, maybe 100 yards, something like that, to the hike, which is no big deal. But as you can see, outlined by these rocks, this is a pretty well marked parking area for this one. And there seems to be a Trailhead Sign up here, so we'll speed up and take a look at that. Well, I said this was a signboard. Maybe it was, but whatever was on it has been removed. But this is clearly where we need to be by my GPS and by these footprints that someone else has done started the trail. Starts out narrow, it looks like, but we're gonna get started, continue on the trail. This does kind of start out as just a gradual descent. Narrow and kind of trees are kind of young through here, at least in the beginning. So the footprints I saw at the beginning have disappeared. So apparently I'm the only one who has done this since it snowed here about a week ago. So far, it's kind of looked this way the whole time. Just kind of going through these young trees. The trail's been very easy to follow. It's almost like a slush here. Back there too, where the snow's kind of sagging to the middle. Alright, so we've made it to the creek. We're gonna have to cross here. Looks like we should be able to rock hop it fairly easily. A lot of the tree branches here are matted down because of the snow and everything. They just hadn't quite sprung back up. Trail's been very easy to follow so far. I expect it to probably be the same way the rest of the route. So I'm gonna get across the creek and keep going. So as soon as you cross the creek, the elevation starts to pick up there just a little bit. Probably nothing to it if it wasn't snow on the ground, but it slows you down just a little bit, being cautious. I also have a little deer track or something through here too. Come to a road of sorts here. Looks like we're going to be going left by my trail app. Using all trails, by the way, if I haven't already mentioned that. Snow's a little deeper here too. So once you make a left back there, what appears to be to me a road, but it's completely covered, so you can't exactly tell. You turn right here, or just before it dead ends, and you go this way. Eventually, it's gonna narrow back out to a more single track style trail. Trail is shifted back to a road. Appears to be a service road, I bet. A little stream here to step over. A big open area right here. Like I said earlier, never been out here before, so I'm not sure if this is a parking area for something or what this is. If you're familiar with this area, maybe you can leave a comment below and tell us about the area. So my understanding also that Headwaters State Forest was the least, I mean not the least, but the newest, I think it's the newest established maintained forest area in a sense in North Carolina. So a lot of the things that you may encounter here, waterfalls, other trails, people are just not familiar with unless you're from this general area. Got one more stream crossing here. I'll say 4 more. Could be more than that. Jump over this one. I'm going to assume that these tracks are from 2 or 3 deers walking together side by side for a long ways. I'm following this for just a little while here. It just keeps going and going. Almost at the waterfall. I can hear it. Very, very close. It's right here in front of us. I'm gonna have to do some scrambling to get to see it over these rocks here. It's gonna be fun. Unfortunately, a tree has fell up there on the upper part. I think there's a little bit of another section up there, but because of that tree falling, I'm not sure if that's always been that way or if that happened with the snowstorm. But it's kind of obstructing the view up top just a little bit. But all in all, very nice waterfall. One runoff over there. It's all on the way in. And then the main section here, and the water runs off and then keeps going down there. All right, time to head back and try to get one more hike in today. Reese Place Falls. All right, so I made it almost back to where I parked. Well, actually right here at it. I'm gonna go ahead and give a few thoughts and end the video. Overall, highly recommend the hike. I will say that the hike itself I really enjoyed, but I'd have to disagree with opinions of some others that say that Reese Place Falls is the most impressive in Headwaters. Because in my opinion, I think Gravely Falls was a little more impressive than that one. It exceeded my expectations a little more than this one did. But it is a nice waterfall, nice area right where it is. I highly recommend checking it out. The hike I would rate easy with some moderate parts. When you come back, you are ascending for a little while, so it is a climb up. But overall, I'd say it's easy, just with a couple moderate parts. Mainly on the way back, and then the last part right there before you get to the waterfall, where you have to scramble over some rocks, which if they weren't covered in ice and snow, it'd probably just safe to say that that's easy. I wouldn't even mention that, but all in all, I highly recommend it. It is very close to the other two waterfalls I've seen here, East Fork and Gravely Falls, like I said before. Be sure to check out the one for Gravely Falls in another video. But I hope you enjoyed seeing these two today in this video. So that's gonna do it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And please consider subscribing if you haven't. Thanks for watching.